Hey, what's going on? It's Bruno, the GAMA here, Brazilian Health Nuts. I hope that you're having a great day. I'm actually in Manhattan right now, right in front of the church. I forgot the name of this church. It's a famous church that they have here on 51st Street and 5th Avenue. I like coming to churches sometimes. I'm not religious anymore at all, but I really love the peace inside of the church that I get. It's really difficult, especially in Manhattan. It's so noisy to get a place where you can go and don't have any noise at all. So I found churches, and they have so many. It's crazy like how many churches they have in Manhattan. To think about it, such a small island, and to think they have so many churches nowadays still here, it is kind of like crazy. I was actually talking to a friend of mine about this, like how do they have so many churches still in Manhattan, because there is not much space. The real estate here, it is the most expensive one, I believe, in the whole world. Anyway, I'm digressing. What I want to ask you today is, how is your libido, guys? How is your sex drive? I ask this because I was talking to a client of mine the other day, and what he told me, I was a little bit scared about this, what he told me, because here's what was happening to him. He told me that his sex drive was close to zero. He used to be, really horny all the time, and then as time went by, he started to gain some weight. He starts to feel low energy, and then when he was like not even having sex anymore with his wife, and that's not right. Right? It is normal nowadays. Yes, a lot of dads, a lot of men are suffering from low sex drive, and they don't have the libido that they used to have in their 20s, when they get to their 30s, 40s, and 50s. But this is not natural, guys. You should be still kicking ass in life, no matter what your age. It doesn't really matter. Even until your 80s, I don't care. Of course, it's going to be decreasing a little bit normally, but if you are in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s, even in your 60s, you should be having pretty high sex drive, okay? So unfortunately, this is happening a lot nowadays, and besides being able to have more sex, which is of course fun, it is one of the best things in life, there is also something that I want you to be aware of, because here's the deal. If your sex drive is low, if your libido is low right now, this is one of the best predictors of actually diseases. I want you to be very, very aware of that. One of the first symptoms that we have once we are going to be developing issues in our health is actually low sex drive. Is your body is giving you tips. Your body is sending you a message. Hey man, wake up, brother. Wake up. We need you back. We need you to be healthier so that we can take care of our libido. And meaning also you're going to be having problems related to not just lack of sex, but maybe possibly related to heart problems as well. Circulation, it's a big problem. So I want you to be pausing this episode for a second and just reflect. I want you to be reflecting, how is your sex drive compared to when you were in your 20s, when you were in your teenager? It is the same, it is worse, it is better? What it is? If it's worse, we have to be talking, we have to be addressing what is the root cause of the problems. I'm going to be giving you some ideas very shortly here about what to do, okay? There is many things to be said. It is a very multifactorial issue. It's not just like, okay, just take this pill, just take the Viagra and you're good to go. No, it's not like that, okay? So it is a multifactorial, it is what? A lifestyle. You have to be addressing your lifestyle. I want to give you 3 things for you to be paying attention to. The number one thing that you gotta be paying attention to, it is your hormone levels. Most importantly, your testosterone and your estrogen. Those 2 hormones, they are the 2 main players when talking about your sex, your libido, okay? So if you have the opportunity to do a lab test, go ahead and have those lab tests done to see how are you doing in terms of your testosterone and your estrogen. And you are a man, right? You are dads, of course. So your testosterone should be 10 times higher than estrogen, okay? What happens nowadays, unfortunately, most of the dads, most of the men, they have pretty low testosterone and higher estrogen. And what happens to them? Man boobs. Yes, man boobs is a symptom. It's another sign that your testosterone and your estrogen is out of sync, okay? So those are, first thing that you have to do is check it out, your testosterone and your estrogen level. Now, what you can also do is, to fix this problem is, there is so many things. I actually recorded a lesson today inside of the Dads on Fire project about this, that I share with the guys there. And one of the things that you have to be looking into, of course, is your nutrition, okay? Yes, exercise matters, your stress management matters a lot as well, not to forget about your sleep. Now, in terms of nutrition, there is some of the things that you have to be avoiding a lot, okay? I call this the 4 devils and the 2 stars. Inside of the Dads on Fire project, the guys learn all about this. Let me just summarize for you too as well inside of this episode what those are. So the 4 devils, pretty much this is all added sugar, okay, refined carbohydrates, the killer oils, all the vegetable oils, and then pasteurized dairy. Not raw dairy, I'm talking about pasteurized dairy. So those are the things that you have to be avoiding. Plus the two stars are soy. Soy is one of the worst things that you can do for your libido, okay? And then also table salt. You must have amazing quality salt. However, table salt is not your friend, okay? So those are the things that you should be avoiding as much as you can. Now, okay, once you know what to avoid, then you are pretty much good to go, because everything else is going to be like kind of like good for yourself. So avoid the devils plus the 2 stars, and then bring a lot of rich foods in your diet. For your libido, for your sex drive, most importantly are healthy fats. You have to bring healthy fats in your diet. I see a lot of guys making this mistake of not having fats in the diet. So when you are low in fats, what's going to be happening is that your testosterone and your estrogen are going to be out of balance. You're not going to be producing them enough, because we need to have healthy fats to produce hormones. Did you know that? Yes, we need that. So if you don't have this, you're going to be suffering. So bring the healthy fats. Also, you need to have bioavailable protein. Good quality protein is essential. So bring those guys, of course, vegetables, all of that. And there is some specific nutrients that you should be having as well, such as zinc and magnesium. Not to mention vitamin D as well, which is very important for you to produce the hormones related to your sex drive. So there we have. Of course, there is much more to be said about this topic in terms of how to improve your libido, but I just want you to give some tips in terms of what to do, how to do this, and most importantly, I want you to be aware. I want you to be starting to think about it, to pause this and see where is your sex drive comparing to what was before. Is it low? If it is, my friend, I'm telling you, this is the first sign that your health is going down the hill. And this is dangerous. From there, you can develop a lot of problems, a lot of severe problems that's going to be maybe causing death. I don't want you to be dying. I want you to be living to at least 100 years, 150, doesn't really matter. You can live a freaking long life if you take care of your health right now. So if your libido is low, let's figure it out a way to take it back. Start with the tips that I just mentioned to you inside of this. Take care of your avoiding the devils, bringing back all these healthy fats, bioavailable protein, and then also making sure that you take care of your hormone level, testosterone and estrogen mainly, okay? Do me a favor, if you like these episodes, I would appreciate you if you can leave a review in iTunes, okay? If you can leave a review in iTunes, that would be great, so that we can reach more people, the show can grow, and you keep spreading this message of making dads, getting them in shape again, getting them vitality, becoming leaders, becoming this as an example for the family. So please leave a review in iTunes, and don't forget to claim your free gifts that I have for you inside of the description of this episode. Just go to BrazilianHealthNuts.com and get your free gifts from me there. It's there waiting for you. It's going to be helping you with increasing your sex performance, your libido naturally, without having to take freaking Viagra, without taking none of the nonsense. You can have amazing sex every single day of your life, I'm telling you. Okay, just go to BrazilianHealthNuts.com and it's there waiting for you, my friends. Until then, make sure to take action so that you can become a Dads on Fire. I will see you in the next episode. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.